We move on. VW Sportsman qualifying round number 1. And the interesting fact with VW Sportsman this weekend, we have got more cars than we have got spaces in eliminations. I think we're about 40 cars for 32 places. So qualifying is very, very important indeed. Not only that, number 1 qualifier could potentially get 400 points in qualifying plus 50 for being number 1 qualifier, and points make prizes at the end of the season. So qualify well here at Bug Jam, and it is huge. Your first pair then, it's Olivia Carter, or is it Hazel? I don't know, it hasn't appeared on the screen yet. 15.7 the dial-in for the Passat. That's right, I've still got the Pro Mod pairings in front of me, got the wrong one there. Going alongside Linda Thomas with the Audi TT, a dial of 13.7. This is qualifying. They'll be leaving the line together, and they are aiming for the numbers that you see on the scoreboards at the top end. The idea being whoever is closest to that number will be the higher qualified, and if you go under that target time, then you've broken out, you've gone too quick, and you go to the bottom of the pile. So Linda's going to get there first. Oh my word, 13.70 with a 1. Hit her number straight away. Olivia Carter, 16.29. But wow, 13.70 hits the number and almost takes the perfect ET money. The first pair of cars that could stay as number 1 qualifier. It's going to take a perfect ET to beat it, put it that way. Next up, the Crow Dog and Alex Pryor. 20.30, 16.30. Now John Crawford could break out. He could hit it bang on. Let's see. 1 week run is one thing, but qualifying for a race meeting is another. You put a different head on, if you like. So John Crawford goes 16.32. He'll be happy as Larry with that one. And a 21.92 for Alex Pryor. He needs to get closer to his dial-in to move on up from there. But John Crawford sets his stall up very early indeed. Very good. Next up, it's the class champion, Paul Robinson with the Audi TT. His number of choice, 14.89. The Menopause TT target 17.10 for Kaz Waterhouse. So just a reminder, the numbers that you see on the scoreboards are their target times. The numbers at the top are their reaction times. When it comes to racing, you won't see those, obviously. But a 14.94 for Paul Robinson goes number 3. Kaz goes too quick. She breaks out. So she'll go to the bottom of the pile with that 16.53. Abby Tether with the Golf going alongside Justin with the Red Dwarf Mark II Golf. Only 0.04 of a second dial-in difference between these two. Abby looking for 13.20. Justin, 13.24. $13.07 too quick. 13.25 the right side for Abby. So Justin is 7th and Abby is number 3. Jerry Sadler. Well, we've seen the fight between Emma and Jake earlier on today, but now it's Jerry's turn to drive his own race car and let other people keep borrowing it. Going alongside Ross Page with a Mark II Golf. Another 13.20 dial-in from a Golf. This time it's Ross's car. Jerry looking for 15.53. Got to say big thanks to Team Twister Racing and Andy Hadfield, and of course Kath and Tig Napier from Bad Habit Racing. They are our sponsors of our Perfect Light and Perfect ET Awards, along with Eurodragster.com. Both of them are £50 this weekend, the first person to do it. But also in VW Sportsman this weekend, there's quite a lot at stake, to be honest with you. Massive, massive thanks indeed to everybody that has supported the class this weekend. There is a very special trophy for your number one qualifier. So Quantum Leap Racing this weekend, they've offered a £50 prize and a trophy to number one qualifier, as I say, in VW Sportsman. As Joe Kellett and Tom K go through, 1703 and 1720. Joe goes 8, Tom goes 7. There is also a £100 prize to the first VWDRC member who achieves a perfect ET in either VW Pro or Sportsman. And that is thanks to the club sponsor BJ Bates Electrical. So it went on to them. Thank you for that. £50 prize to the first VRWDC member to get a perfect light in either Pro or Sportsman. Thanks to Sambosaurus in honour of 20 years of ownership and 21 years of Accidento. This is Nigel Gregson and Lorraine Large. Lorraine goes 1523, Nigel goes 1338. Nice one, Trev. Won the right side this time. I love that team. So Flossie goes 1523. Next up, Andy Cooper with the Vulture Racing Octavia wants 13.90. Polly Judge looking for a 1607. Andy Cooper goes 1416. Polly goes 1626. Polly goes number 7. Good afternoon, Rob. And Andy goes in at number 10. All right, so 16 cars in. We're not even halfway through VW Sportsman yet. And they're still coming through. Got some of our VW Pro entries down there as well, but it is Sportsman that we're concentrating on at the moment. Next up, Poppy with the Audi. That's Poppy Hunter, of course, with Cherry Pop. Going alongside Chris Poyner with the Desperate Measures. The Porsche, lovely looking car. 1475 the dial in for Poppy, 1555 for Chris. Almost side by side all the way up the racetrack. Poppy just got a nose in front and goes 1504 against a 1533. Oh, Chris, way too quick there. That is quite a big breakout. Right, Takakatu. John Gallant, the Audi TT down there, going alongside Terry Newton with this this Golf that got as a part exchange during the weekend. Oh, I could race that bug jam. So dial in for Terry, 14.6. For the Audi, it's 1525. And the Golf is actually for sale if you want to buy it. Somewhere around £5,000 will do nicely. Pop down and see Terry if you're interested. I had a look at the car last night. It's not bad. 14.98 plays 15.54. John goes 12. Terry goes 15. Next up, it's Jordan Clark with the Thunderbug. And going alongside Jake Fronda with the Golf. 12.10 dial in for Jake. 13.99 for Jordan. So it's going to be Jake get to the strike first. How close to 12.10 as he judged it? A bit too quick. 11.96 and a 14.03 for Jordan Clark goes to number 3. Very, very nice pass indeed there for Jordan. So it's going to be the Saint Leon that's going to get to the top end first. But how well has she judged that? 13.85. 14.17. And then it goes 18.92. So back to the drawing board for those two to get closer next time round. Well, nothing wrong with Steve's reaction times at all. 0.5 off the line. It's all about ETs in qualifying though. Danny Bean looking for that 13.60. He's going to get there first with the 13.61. Very nicely judged. And Steve Metcalf pretty good as well. 15.64. So they go 2 and 5 respectively. Both of them will be very pleased with that. Next up, Phil Jones and Thomas Webb. Phil with the Audi A3. Thomas with Jimmy the Golf. 14.85, the Dragon Wagon's target. And the Golf, 12.25. And that's quick for a Golf. Certainly shows it's not a standard, that's for sure. Oh, 12.17 goes too quick, breaks out. 15.10 there for Phil. So Thomas goes 24th. Purely because of his breakout. Next up, Nigel Gregg with the Turpits, the Audi A6. And you got George Miller with Sonic, the Audi TT. 14.41 dial in for him. And those of you tuned into the live feed, seen more cameras than ever this weekend. Loads of different viewpoints to check in and see the racing from. Not only that, apart from Josie with the start line cam, they're all automated as well. Brilliant camera system we've got now. As they cross the line, George Miller goes 14.86. And 15.29. Dave Cherritt with with Nev's car, the Lupo. I wonder what he's going to be driving this weekend. And it is Jason Anslow. Excellent stuff. I was a bit worried that we weren't going to see it, but we are. That's excellent news. And not only that, he's going to get a full passing. Great stuff. 14.93. Doesn't matter about the ET. That's a full pass. Well done. 18.39 with a 4. Oh, Steve. Breaks out by, that much. Less than 100th of a second. How close was that? That's the difference from being top qualifier to 27th, where he's ended up. Goodness me. Right, next up, it's Reece Finney from Buckingham with his Lupo, going alongside another Buckingham resident, Tom Circuit. Now, Tom has already taken an event win this year. Also, he is your points leader in VW Sportsman Championship chase this year. So just wait for the top end to clear. Shoulders here, but he's got a nice points lead in the championship in VW Sportsman. And if he can qualify well, that's going to do him a massive favour. It will be Reece that gets there first. Wants a 15.95. Gets a 15.92. It's a breakout. Oh, Tom. He breaks out by 200ths as well. Oh, so close. Back to the drawing board for those two, 28th and 29th. Oh. Right, next up, Andrew Bambrick with the Mark II Golf, 1335, darling. And I don't know what the dial is, 25.3. Really? I'm sure that car can go quicker than a 25.3. But that's what they put on the back of it. I don't know whose it is. Yeah, that's definitely going to go quick. It's going for the biggest breakout of the day, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I think it could be a new member. That'll probably go about 19 as a guess. Oh, it's a 1735. Even I was wrong. Goes 35th. Andrew Bambrick. Where's he ended up? Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll put it in the wash and see how it rinses out. Right, Bruce Harvey, Steve Stone. Bruce wants 1851. Steve with the Seat Leon, 1348. Steve Stone off very nicely indeed. Now then, 1348. Can he hit it? Can he get close? Is he going to get the right side of it? Nope. He breaks out too quick. 1337. Bruce Harvey, 1851. Goes 1864. Does the better job. So Steve Stone is in 32nd place. He's on the bump. But 11th, being the right side, makes a difference. That was, by the way, that was a wrap for VW Sportsman. We are into VW Pro now. And this is Rob Carter with Percy the Passat. And guess who he's alongside? His better half of Hazel Carter. And this is her normal Golf, as basically her daughter stole Patricia the Passat. So Rob Carter and Hazel Carter, husband and wife, here in round one of qualifying for VW Pro. Well, Rob blows the tyres off there. He's looking for a 9 flat. That'll actually help slow him down, to be honest. 946, not bad for Rob. Hazel looking for 1199, goes 1255. All right, next up then, Ed Keach, Phil Blogg. Ed with the Misfit Fastback, which is normally driven by the man stood by the side of it, Graham Fairhead. But entrusted Ed to drive the car this weekend. Phil Blogg with the Debt Collect Caddy, 1.8 turbo in there. So Ed wants 1070, gets 1075. Phil Blogg breaks out, but Ed Keach, wow, just 500ths off. Graham's got a wry smile on his face. It's pretty good running that. Right, next up then, Sam Young with the Blackcurrant Beetle. And it's James Hodgson with the Mark II Golf. The target numbers, 10.80 for James, 8.55 for Sam. Well, the issue is traction off the line for Sam. If you can get it a hook, then this thing is going to fly. Oh, it has hooked. No wheel spin, or minimal wheel spin. This is a good looking run for Sam. 8.96. I'll tell you what, it looked faster than that. But 8.97, 8.96, they'll take that. 157 mile an hour. 11.30 at 129 for James. But well done to Blackcurrant Racing. It didn't blow the tyres off. Good news. So James Gould with the Team Militia Altered. 9.20. Going alongside Joe Hall with the Biohazard Lupo, 12 flat. Well, Joe's car moved about an inch then. James Gould, though, looking for that 9.20 with the altered, looking good. Looking too good. 9.09. My goodness me, he's almost in the 8s. Cracking run there, 142 mile an hour. 0.5 light as well, but just a little bit too quick. The hits just keep on coming, and this is a team matchup then with Jacob Bailey with the Jetta. 9.73. How he would love to go way quicker than that. Going alongside Tom Herbert. Both of them representing White Label Motorsport here. And Tom looking for that 11.1. Well, Jacob, we know is going to get there first. What's the ET? It's a 1060 off the gas at the stripe. And, wow, number one qualifier, Tom Herbert, hits it bang on. 11.10 with a 9 on 11.10 dialing. Nicely done, Tom Herbert. All right, next up for the White Label team. Bizarrely not on my sheets, but anyway, Chris Waterhouse with the Bad Habit S3 down there. Now got the wings and everything back on the car. So Chris goes 10.53, 12.90 the other side. So more to come from those two. Right, guy with the Mark IV Golf, Sam with the Mark II Golf. I follow then, dialing in 11.45. Sam Chisholm Brown, 12.99. So that's 11.57 there for Guy, just 1200ths off. And a 15.24 for Sam. So Guy goes 3, Sam 11. Ollie Whitehouse down there with the Beetle. Dial in 12.80, as is Abby Tethers dial in the same with her Arthur Daly. Ollie 12.88, 12.91. So Ollie goes 3, Abby goes 4. And this is Jake Fronda, 11.95. He's running in VW Pro and VW Sportsman. If he can run the number that you ran in VW Sportsman, i.e. the breakout number, then he could qualify quite highly here. So Jake, that target of 11.95 goes. Oh, Jake, it went the wrong way. 12.83. Never mind. Come back and do it again later.